Chicago. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And his first look is incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll run with a big back. A.J. Dillon. And he's got some space here. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. From 21 yards away. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys.
Touchdown, Chicago! Velus Jones, 42 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down and a big sack with a loss of 5. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Shifts by him. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Fields on 1st down. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fields throwing again. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Out of the gun, Fields. Left side, got Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Khalil Herbert.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out. And that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
From just shy of midfield, Fields flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On fourth down, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
And winds up getting buried for the loss. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Herbert.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll run. It's Herbert.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Back to throw. Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Rodgers.
It's complete. Lazard.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation, move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for two there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one, and with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.